Hi everyone. Thanks for bearing with me on my flare-up diary. It's part 5, which is day 7, so we're now a week in. It's really starting to subside now. I feel a whole lot better, or as better as I kind of normally am. Pain has come down to normally it's not really tolerable, but it's out of a score out of 10, I usually have between a 2 and a 3, maybe a 4 sometimes. Right now it's at about a 5, so it's come down nicely. I'm moving around more than I was, say, a couple of days ago, which is good. Still not got full movement, or not. I say full movement. It's full movement for me, which is reduced movement for us, compared with a normal person. As far as so I was out of breath quite a bit. I still am a little bit, but that's kind of subsiding as well. I now have my kind of the what do you call it? The come down, I suppose, after the whole thing, and fatigue is now kicking in big time. Like yesterday, for example, I had I think about an hour's sleep in the early afternoon. Then at about 7 o'clock, had another couple of hours, and then woke up, was awake for a couple of hours, then went to bed. I thought to myself, I'm not gonna sleep tonight, but I did. I had a better night's sleep than I have done over the past couple of nights, which is absolutely great. So if you look at it from sort of start to finish, it's just over a week for the full flare up. I would say that's obviously not a short one. Ideally I want it to be, if I'm going to have them in a day, get them over with, and then the next day you're kind of back to relative normality. But this one was a week. I've had them last months before now, which is absolutely insane. It's horrible. It takes it out of you, from a physical aspect. It wears you down. So fatigue goes really high. You end up sleeping all the time, which is worse for you. From a physical perspective, you're lying in one place all the time. It's kind of a vicious circle. And then it has a massive effect on your mental health. So I've not been in the best of moods over the past few days, to say the least. But I can see that there is an end to this now, with only the following symptoms: headaches still going, fatigue, and my fingers still won't go into a proper, sort of clenched fist position or anything like that. So that's kind of hurting a bit, and my toes as well. They're always a bit funny. So that's kind of, I suppose, the end of the flare up, which is good. Now it's just kind of riding out the rest of it. Headaches, not ideal, but yeah, it is what it is. So, if you've had a flare up recently, let me know what your symptoms were, how you felt, how long it took you to get over it. Did you feel it coming on? That sort of thing. I'm interested to know what everybody else's sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Experiences are in this situation, because it's a bit weird, having AS. It's you never know what the day is going to bring. One day physical, next day mental problems, the next day fatigue. you got then movement problems. It can hit you in any way, and it's not it's not great. It's not the greatest thing to have. Couple that with the depression and anxiety and the epilepsy that I have, and it's just a mixing pot of shenanigans and fun. Let's put it that way. So yeah, wow, there we go. So this is kind of the end of the flare up diary. Yeah, let me know your experiences, what you think of your own experiences, how you've dealt with them, I suppose, anything like that. Any feedback, any questions you want to ask, just feel free to ask. And I think the next video I'm going to do is probably something, I was thinking about immune systems and stuff like that, especially with all the COVID-19 things going on. It's probably an interesting one to do. So maybe that's next. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.